3 days ago, Anthropic released the most powerful AI model in their history. Last Friday, at 5:21 p.m. Eastern Time, the US government ordered them to shut it down. This is the first time in history a government has forced the takedown of a publicly deployed frontier AI model, and almost nobody is covering what actually happened. I'm going to break down exactly what Claude Fable 5 was, why the government pulled it, what Anthropic is fighting back on, and what this means for everyone using AI right now. Welcome to the AI Lab Report. I'm Jeremy. This channel covers AI tools, AI news, and what's actually happening behind the headlines. What you're about to hear is one of the most important AI policy moments of 2026. Let's get into it. First, what was Claude Fable 5? It was Anthropic's newest frontier AI model, released on June 9th. It was built on something they call the Mythos 5 architecture. Here's why that matters. Anthropic has two versions of this architecture. Claude Mythos 5 was the unrestricted version, so powerful that Anthropic only gave access to a small number of trusted organizations through a program called Project Glasswing. Claude Fable 5 was the same architecture, but with safety guardrails built in, which made it safe enough to release to the public. So when people had access to Claude Fable 5, they were essentially using a version of the most capable AI Anthropic had ever built. That had never been true before. The first feature that genuinely changed what was possible. Claude Fable 5 had a 1 million token context window. Translation: you could give it an entire book, a complete code base, or hundreds of pages of research documents all at once, and it would remember all of it while it worked. For comparison, most AI models top out around 128,000 tokens. Fable 5 handled 8 times that. This was the difference between asking AI a question and handing AI an entire project. Creators were already using this for full context channel strategy, complete codebase reviews, long-form research synthesis, workflows that simply weren't possible with any other public model. Feature 2, and this was the one getting industry attention: long-running autonomous execution. Previous AI models could handle a task that took maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Claude Fable 5 could run coding and knowledge work tasks for multiple days without human intervention. It wrote its own tests. It checked its own work. It used vision to verify outputs against goals. What that meant in plain English: you could hand Claude Fable 5 a complex project on Monday morning and come back Thursday to find it completed. Not as an experiment, as a production-ready deliverable. That capability, the AI as coworker capability, is what the US government just pulled off the table. Feature 3, advanced vision capabilities. Claude Fable 5 could understand diagrams, charts, and tables nested inside files and PDFs. Not just read them, actually understand them in context. For anyone working in finance, legal, analytics, architecture, or any document-heavy field, this was a game changer. You could hand Claude a 200-page contract or a financial report, and it processed the visual structure the way a senior analyst would. And now, all of that is gone, at least for now. Here's what actually happened. On Friday, June 12th, Secretary Howard Lutnick, Dario Amodei. The letter ordered Anthropic to suspend all access to Claude Fable 5 and Claude Mythos 5, citing national security authorities. The directive blocked any foreign national from accessing the models, inside the US, outside the US, including Anthropic's own foreign national employees working in their San Francisco office. Anthropic can't filter foreign nationals from US users in real time, so to comply with the order, they had to shut both models down completely, for everyone. Within hours, developers around the world watched their API calls come back with a 404 error. The most powerful publicly available AI on Earth just disappeared. So why did this happen? According to reporting from Axios and statements from David Sachs, co-chair of the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, here's the chain of events. A trusted partner of both Anthropic and the US government was testing Fable 5. They came forward claiming they had successfully jailbroken the model, specifically around cybersecurity exploit discovery. The administration's concern: If you can jailbreak a model this powerful at finding security vulnerabilities, the national security implications are massive. According to Sachs, the administration asked Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei to either fix the jailbreak or take the model down voluntarily. Anthropic refused. The government acted within 48 hours. But, and this is important, Anthropic is publicly disputing the severity. They're calling the jailbreak narrow and saying the same standard applied across the industry would halt every frontier AI model release. So we have a real disagreement between Anthropic and the US government about what counts as a national security risk in AI. So what does this actually mean for you and me, the people using AI tools every day? First, Claude Opus 4.8 is still fully available. Every other Claude model is unaffected. If you were using Claude Pro, your subscription still works, you just don't have Fable 5 access. The disruption is real, but limited. Second, this sets a precedent. The US government has now demonstrated it can force a frontier AI company to take a model offline within hours. Every AI company is watching this carefully. Every developer building on AI infrastructure has to ask, what if my critical model gets pulled? Third, and this is the bigger picture, this is the moment AI policy stopped being theoretical. National security concerns are now actively shaping what AI you can and can't use. That changes everything about how we think about AI tools going forward. Quick question while we're here. What's your honest take? Did the government overreach here, or was this the right call for national security? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and I'm genuinely curious where people are landing on this. Here's what to watch over the next few weeks. Anthropic is working to restore access. Their official statement says they're complying with the government's legal directive while they work to bring Fable 5 back. That could happen in days, it could take months. Nobody knows yet. In the meantime, Claude Opus 4.8 is still the second most capable AI model publicly available. The tools that run this channel, HeyGen, 11 Labs, vidIQ, all work fine. AI content creation isn't broken. We just lost the highest tier temporarily. The bigger story here isn't really about Fable 5. It's about a fundamental tension. AI labs want to push the frontier as fast as possible. Governments want to control what gets deployed. Friday was the first time those two forces collided in public. It will not be the last. That's the full breakdown. What Claude Fable 5 was, why the government pulled it, what Anthropic is fighting on, and what comes next. If you want to stay ahead of the actual AI news that matters, not the hype, not the rumors, but what's really happening, hit subscribe. This channel covers AI tools, AI news, and the policy moments that change everything. Before you go, drop one comment with the single word Fable if you want me to cover the follow-up when Fable 5 comes back online. Helps me know what content you want to see next. Next video, 5 real methods to make money with AI tools in 2026. I'll see you there.